Hello friends! Gorillas are the largest primates and are among the closest relatives of humans. This makes them of great interest to people. Simon dedicated a significant portion of his life to working with animals. However, gorillas, these majestic creatures, held a special place in his heart. He read about them a lot, about how gorillas and humans are even more closely related genetically than was previously thought, with only a 1.6% difference in their genomes. Simon decided to work with these unique animals to observe their behavior and learn more about them. He embarked on a journey to find a job that would allow him to establish close contact with gorillas for an extended period of time. It didn't take him long to secure a position at a zoo in the Netherlands, where several gorillas were housed. However, one of them caught his attention in particular. Simon quickly learned everything about this charming gorilla and felt a deep fondness for her. Ingala was born and raised in captivity. She was 20 years old at the time. Her intelligence and profound sense of empathy made her exceptionally social. This was likely the result of the positive influence of dedicated people she had encountered from a young age. While Simon's responsibility was to take care of the young gorillas, he spent his free time with Ingala. Other zoo staff warmly smiled as they witnessed the friendship between Simon and Ingala develop. They knew that she had a loving and open nature, which captivated Simon. Simon would play with the young gorillas whenever he could. He observed their behavior and interactions to gain valuable insights that could be used for the optimal development of the young gorillas. Simon always invited Ingala to join in their games so that she would get a chance to roll around on the floor with the energetic young gorillas. This allowed him to observe how she reacted to and regulated the behavior of the young individuals. Ingala behaved like their mother, quickly suppressing any inappropriate behavior she noticed among the youngsters. Despite gorillas being social animals, Simon still couldn't help but be amazed by the interactions he observed daily. Harmony prevailed between Ingala and the young gorillas until a certain incident. One ordinary day, something unexpected happened. Simon came into the enclosure and was ready to play with the little ones as he always did. However, as Simon and the young gorillas continued with their daily routine, he noticed that Ingala wasn't there. Simon was concerned, as it could indicate that something was wrong. Simon found Ingala in the enclosure and cautiously approached her. The young gorillas followed him. They didn't know that approaching Ingala would be a mistake. Upon seeing her, the young gorillas rushed towards her, excited to greet their beloved companion. However, the adult gorilla didn't share in their joy. Ingala aggressively reacted to the young gorillas, confusing them and causing them to step back. She then turned her back to Simon, signaling that something was wrong. To ensure the safety of the young gorillas, Simon led them out of the enclosure. He believed that Ingala's odd behavior simply meant that she was just having a bad day. However, he didn't yet know that this strange behavior would become a pattern, repeating day after day. Concerned, Simon convened the zoo staff to discuss the situation. They confirmed that they too have witnessed issues with Ingala's behavior. In an attempt to find answers, they consulted a veterinarian, hoping for reassuring confirmation that nothing serious was affecting Ingala. When the veterinarian arrived, he delivered an utterly unexpected piece of news. Ingala was most likely pregnant. This revelation shook the entire team, as they hadn't considered the possibility that she had found a mate. Despite it being unexpected, this was great news met with excitement. After all, Ingala would soon give birth to another precious baby gorilla. With the pregnancy confirmed, the zoo staff began taking action. They needed to make sure that she had everything she needed, including appropriate space. While Ingala was sociable, her hormonal state meant that at times she might prefer some solitude away from other gorillas. Soon, news of the gorilla's pregnancy was shared in the media. People from all over Europe expressed their joy and desire to visit the zoo to witness the arrival of the little gorilla. Ingala seemed to be doing well throughout the pregnancy, but she started showing signs of going into labor earlier than expected. The veterinarian estimated that the due date was midsummer, and appropriate preparations were made for this time. However, nature had its own plans. As spring approached, Simon and the other employees noticed that Ngala's nesting instincts were beginning to kick in. She distanced herself even more from the other gorillas and carefully arranged her area. These nesting behaviors were clear indications that labor was nearing. During the cool spring season, zoo staff received news that Ngala had gone into labor. The news quickly spread among the personnel, and they hurried back to their duties, eager to witness the extraordinary spectacle that awaited them. Little did they know what they were about to see. Upon arrival, Simon wasted no time and immediately asked the veterinarian about Ngala's condition. To his relief, the veterinarian expressed confidence that everything was progressing as planned and that the gorilla's condition was stable. In a moment, Ngala gave birth to her precious baby, bringing joy to the entire team. Everyone was touched to see the new mother instinctively cradle her tiny offspring, holding it close to her chest. It was truly a touching sight. However, their joy quickly turned to concern when moments later, Ngala suddenly placed the baby on the ground and pushed it away. Then, it seemed as though she grew lethargic. She exhibited very strange behavior, ignoring her own baby. The zoo staff held their breath in fear for the infant, realizing that this behavior didn't align with the instincts of a new mother. The veterinarian was deeply worried and rushed to the enclosure to deal with the potential complications and ensure the infant's safety. However, just as the man was about to enter the enclosure, he abruptly stopped in his tracks. He was shocked to see something incredible and very unexpected. Ngala was giving birth to a second baby. It was amazing. Filled with disbelief, he urgently called the other zoo staff members. The entire team was incredibly happy to witness this extraordinary event. Ngala gave birth to a second healthy gorilla. Twin births are extremely rare among these primates, making this a nearly unique occurrence. The young mother appeared unfazed by the birth of two babies at once. She calmly held and nursed them both. Ngala showed exceptional motherly skills, and the twins thrived under her watchful care. Meanwhile, the zoo experienced an explosive increase in popularity, having captured the hearts of the visitors who were enchanted by this remarkable event. And that's all for today, friends. Did you enjoy Ngala's story? What do you think? Are gorillas really very intelligent? Share your thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you next time.